Hey guys, this is Vadim,
Angelika,
and Max,
and welcome to our blind, unbiased camera comparison between the brand new Pixel 7 Pro,
the iPhone 14 Pro Max,
and the S22 Ultra. Now, Vadim went out, took a bunch of pictures. We have not seen them yet.
So go ahead and play along with us and let us know your results in the comments.
All right, so this is the first image. It's the basic 1X main camera. What do you guys like?
This definitely looks like a tough lighting situation. We have harsh lights, we have shadows, lights in the background. I think I'm going for the one on the left. I like the warmth in the face, and I think it handled the highlights better.
I agree. I was gonna say that I see the most detail on the left one.
So the left is the Pixel.
Wow, nice.
Okay, pretty good. Moving on to the next photo. Right here we have a 1X portrait.
I'm liking the one on the left the most. The one on the right, the cutout looks really perfect, but the blur is just so intense. It looks kind of fake. It's a little distracting.
Yeah, I completely agree. That blur looks like it's just fake blur, where here you actually have bokeh, you have the little balls here. Plus, he's brighter too, and he's the subject, so definitely left.
Okay, it looks like the left is the iPhone. Here we have an ultra wide, actually, like really close up ultra wide.
So what color is his onesie? Is it really that color right there?
Dude.
It's actually like just gray.
That does not look great
That
at
right
all.
one
It
looks
blue.
Yeah,
That's
terrible. There's like no detail in his face at all. I think the center one's the best.
Center?
Center?
Yeah, the center is kind of more balanced, but I like the extra warmth here.
So which one are you choosing?
Left.
Left, okay. So center is iPhone, left is Pixel. So far none for the S22.
No love
Interesting.
for the Samsung.
Yeah. Next, this is a portrait
Wow.
selfie.
Gosh, that's hard to choose. Well, this is super detailed. I almost feel like it's too
much.
detailed.
No, it's way
That
too
one.
much.
It looks like it's like
Sharpness.
over sharpened. I don't know,
Yeah.
like not pleasant.
Very
that
crisp.
the skin tones I don't like.
Also,
It's kind of yellow, yeah.
like looking at this, it's all like blurry and weird with the hair. It didn't do well, and the shirt also looks not right
Very,
at
like,
all.
smoothed out.
Really
It is
smooth.
yeah. Well,
The right one.
It's got to be the right one.
right one. That's the iPhone.
iPhone.
Again.
Man, the S22 is not
Looks
good.
kind of really natural, I think. Yep. Next one we have.
Wow.
I think this was supposed to be a portrait. The center
Wow.
one didn't work, I guess.
Easily the right one.
Yeah, I have to say right one. I think the colors are the best here. That one looks like it's a bunch of digital cropping. I mean, this one kind of looks digital too. That one looks natural and realistic.
Yep.
Let's see, what do we got?
S22.
S22 on the right.
So first one for Samsung, and that one actually has a 3X too, right? Because it has a crazy telephoto and
Yep.
a 3X, so it
Yep.
looks good.
And the Pixel doesn't have a 3X, right?
It doesn't, yeah. The
So that's
Pixel
why, yeah.
literally has to crop in on that
3X
sensor.
cross, yeah. All right, and this is...
Video? Is that a video?
No, this is not a video.
That's
so-
not a
Oh.
video?
Nope.
Wow. Well, I'd have to say the left one.
Yeah, I guess I have to say the left one too. That right there looks like it's all smeared together. That looks like it's over sharpened. Yeah, the left one.
Left one. That is the iPhone. This is actually
Wow.
the 48 megapixel versus 108 on the S22, and the Pixel, which actually doesn't let you shoot 50, even though it has a 50 megapixel sensor. It just
let you.
pixel bins it. This is a video. This is just
Oh, okay.
basic 4K video. So this could be testing stabilization, quality, just everything in general.
I definitely have to say the one on the right.
I agree.
Right here, look, all this is blown out. The white balance is off. This one was okay, but it also had a bunch of noise in the
lot of it,
corners and
yeah.
the trees that should not be there. This is daytime video. So the right one's the one that looked the best, I think, in every way.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's the iPhone.
iPhone. So the Pixel, why does it have that noise?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a daytime, it's not even nighttime.
Next up, this is actually kind of like a macro. I had it really close through this plexiglass or whatever.
Well, the two on the right are very similar, not only because the eye is more closed in this one. I like the exposures. I'd probably have to say the middle one.
Middle.
Yeah, I think there's a ton more detail in the middle one.
Okay. That's the Pixel.
Pixel, wow.
Pretty good. Next up, this I believe is a 3X.
I feel like the one on the right looks the cleanest to me.
Yeah, it looks the most natural. I think the colors and the hair and the face, so definitely the right.
Nice and sharp. That's the S22.
22. So far, the S22 is only one. The
Was that
two
the only?
3Xs.
Oh, okay, couple.
Yeah.
Oh, zoom shots. Okay, this is a
Whoa.
15X on all of them.
Wow.
Jeez.
Yeah. It's kind of hard.
That looks like the original iPhone camera quality, or worse. I think the middle one.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, it
It's
still
the
doesn't look
least
great,
bad.
but I think it looks the best.
That's the iPhone.
Wait, 15x on the iPhone?
15x on the iPhone.
Why does the S22 look that bad?
I don't know.
Was it like medium
was
to lower
kinda,
lighting?
it was kind of dim-ish lighting indoors.
So this is cropped from a 3x.
Yep.
That's a 5x. This is a 10x.
And you guys chose the iPhone.
Wow.
Wow, that's crazy. And next, this is just a basic 1x shot.
As far as detail, they're pretty close. Some of these are a little blurred in the front because they, these ones have large sensors.
Yeah.
I think just color-wise, I would just choose the right one.
Yeah, I agree.
The right one is the Pixel.
Pixel,
Yeah.
nice.
Yep, the iPhone made it very cool.
Yeah, usually iPhone's really warm and Samsung would be cooler. These are flipped now.
Yeah.
All right, next up we have another video. This is actually the portrait or cinematic video mode. So let's play this. It's at the Mobius Center in Spokane.
Oh man, that.
Whatever the left one
one
is, it is terrible.
Oh yeah.
It is horrendous.
The
right one. What is that?
Wow, center.
The center one.
Center's
center one?
perfect.
You can actually use this for cinema. Look, he's focused. The background slowly blurs out. You don't have this
Beautiful.
insane amount of blur. It's not switching back and forth.
Yep.
All right, so that's the iPhone.
iPhone.
Yeah. That's the 4K cinematic.
Samsung was first. I think they beat Apple by 2 years for that cinematic mode.
This is an
dang.
ultra wide with the sun in the frame causing some flaring.
There's only one that I would want to
Left.
have. Only the left one. That is, whatever that is horrendous.
Very flat.
Yeah, you
Garbage.
can see in the background, but the subjects are terrible.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, we got the sky here, but look at the
Yay.
face here. Absolutely, the left shot is the one that I'd want.
And that's the iPhone. Again,
iPhone.
ultra
Oh,
wide.
that,
You know-
that pixel photo.
I've complained a lot about the HDR not being good, but in this case, I don't care about that sky.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, next up, this is a zoom shot.
Oh.
All right, next up, we have another zoom shot.
This is tough. They're very
So
close.
similar,
The HDR is a little bit worse here, but it's actually nice to have that little pop of brightness and the fall kind of sun hitting it. So I'm gonna go for the left, even though it's not the most detailed.
So looking at them really close, the center one has a lot more detail. I don't like how on the left one, a lot of parts are like blown out, where in the center one, you can see everything.
So S22 on the left, Pixel,
Pixel.
in the middle.
No love for the iPhone.
No love for the iPhone. All right, this is a selfie.
Whoa.
Dang. No detail there. A
So
bunch of
flat.
compression artifacts
Yeah,
here.
and then just so dark on the right.
It's a tough one because all of them have a little bit of flaws.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm picking the left one.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe the right one and bring that up, but I think this is the better shot overall, so
Yep.
the left.
That's the iPhone.
The iPhone. I'm surprised that the S22 Ultra,
Did so bad.
it did so bad. Yeah, it has a 40 megapixel front camera. The iPhone it's the same on both the 14 and 14 Pro Max, but the A16 actually does better processing.
Next up, just
wow.
1X of the waterfall.
What's up with that water? That's like before, the Kool-Aid water.
Kool-Aid
Yeah,
water.
that center one. Also, there's like no detail if you're looking in this area. It's all just smush.
Interesting.
Yeah, center one's terrible. I would go with the left. I like that extra pop of color, and the white balance is still right, even though the warmth is warm too, you know?
I see a lot more detail on it too, compared to the right one.
That's the Pixel.
Pixel, wow.
Pretty
That's
good.
a standard lens? Or the ultra wide? No, standard probably.
All right, next up, this is a crop
A crop, okay.
of a basically 108 versus 50 versus 48.
That center one's really bad. And honestly, that left one looks really natural. It looks really nice, especially compared to the center.
Yeah, the left one looks the least like it's a cropped image out of the other ones,
Oh, yeah.
so left.
Left. That's the iPhone.
iPhone
The 48
again.
megapixel, yeah?
It's crazy that it's less than 50, right? Way less than the 108 on the S22.
All right, this is a
Oh.
3X portrait.
Portrait?
Oh, that right.
Yeah, what happened to the right?
I guess
It's
it
not
couldn't.
even-
It couldn't take it.
Not
from
even
that
is
distance.
it, no, there's no blur, right? And the blur looks
Yeah.
so nice in these shots separating her from the background.
Yep.
The image is worse in every way,
Yeah.
even if you don't count the blur.
It's pretty bad.
So I have to go with the center.
I'm going with the center.
I like that
for
Annette's
sure.
face is brighter. Here it's kind of a bit too dark.
Yeah, the detail, the colors, everything.
That's the iPhone.
iPhone.
It's really good at bringing out the glow from like sunsets and stuff. All right, this is an ultra wide.
Oh. Yeah, this is a tough one. The one on the right is really flat. You look at the sign. The one in the middle, I like the contrast, but then he's too dark. So
Yeah.
I think I'll go with the left.
Same.
Left. That's the
iPhone
iPhone
again.
Oh my goodness. What's crazy
Wow.
is
Interesting.
we did this comparison with the 14 Plus
14
against
Plus.
the 7 Pro Pixel, and the Pixel destroyed it.
Dominated.
But now that we are using the Pro Max with the better cameras, man.
It's crazy. All right, this is just portrait.
Oh, he's crying.
Kind of dim-ish lighting indoors. Got some bokeh.
Yeah, this looks artifacty. It looks like there's noise in the face, even though the blur worked out.
The center one looks too smooth, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Just lacking detail.
Eli was not happy.
Yeah, and this one here has blur everywhere. Look, even up close, there's a ton of blur
yeah.
here, even though the cutouts, well,
wow.
where
That's
these two kind of faded out.
I don't really have much complaints about the right one.
Yeah,
Right.
I think I'll go with the right.
Okay, that's the iPhone.
iPhone again, oh my goodness.
Interesting. That's crazy. All right, next up. This
Apple.
is a zoom shot.
that-
Another zoom shot. Yep.
Why is the right one like not in focus?
It looks like it's out of focus.
It just
Everything
couldn't
was
do
good.
it?
Just took a photo just like everything else. It's weird.
Wow. Well, I'm noticing a lot of noise in the left one,
Yep.
even though the colors seem maybe better. I guess the center?
I'm gonna still go with the left, even though there is definitely a lot more noise. When you're looking at on your phone, that won't be as visible. So I think left.
Okay, left was the S22.
And I
Center
got
was the iPhone. All of them 10x.
It's crazy because the Pixel also has a 5x
It has a
lens,
5x
not a
optical.
3x. So 3x still looks way better.
Maybe it just sucks at night, or maybe it turned it off
And
because it was too
cropped from
dark.
the sensor.
Maybe,
Yep.
yeah, maybe that's why actually. All right, another selfie.
Oh, that center one
Dang.
is non-focus.
But this, look, it's like bringing out like all the skin. It's
Everything.
probably adding stuff to the skin. Looks really weird.
But the right one is so flat.
The right one's flat.
It's so gray.
It's a hard
That's
one.
blurry. The right one's flat.
I'd have to, I guess, left.
Yeah, I guess left.
Left is the
iPhone.
iPhone.
We guess we choose that.
Next up, this is an
Nighttime.
ultra wide.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I like the center
Dude,
one.
look how smeary.
Yeah.
all of that
In the
is.
face. It's almost like the shutter's open too long or something. All the trees.
That center one definitely has the most detail. Like that tree
Yep.
compared to that. Wow.
But also colors. I mean, I assume there's, warm lights. So you have the white balance looks good.
Center is the S22.
S22.
22. So
Very
why is the
good ultra
iPhone
wide.
look so garbage?
I have no idea.
The worst one.
Okay, this is a 15x zoom.
Thomas Hammer?
Wow, that
think so.
center one looks
Center.
great.
Yeah, these are dark and flat. Here, the center one, the neon pops.
Oh,
it
yeah.
gives it a
That
lot
looks
more.
Awesome.
Yeah, it makes the photo just look a lot nicer.
That's the iPhone.
The
iPhone.
iPhone.
Once
Dude,
Dang.
should I stop complaining that the iPhone doesn't have like a 5 times or 10 times telephoto
Dude,
lens?
it's better than the S22.
It improved a lot from last year. It's weird. All right, this is supposed to be a portrait. One of them, for some reason, refused to take a portrait.
Honestly, to me, the left one popped out immediately. Just looks so natural.
Yeah, I think I like the middle one better, but I know if you want to take a portrait and portrait doesn't work, that's a really sucky situation. I've had that happen a lot. I'm gonna go for the left one. I like the bokeh also. It looks natural and realistic like a real
That
DSLR.
looks really good.
That's the Pixel.
Pixel, wow.
Yeah, very clean. Oh, this is
Oh,
another video.
no.
This is cinematic mode, portrait mode, but
At
at
night.
night.
Okay,
So it's a
wow.
little bit more difficult. At
That
night,
makes it
so
harder, yeah, in every
it
way.
does. So let's check it out.
Oh my goodness, that left one is garbage.
I
The right
can't-
one, is it working? Oh no, there is a nice, yeah, it's a nice blur. The right one's shaky.
It's shaky.
It's going side to side, and these are all in the same rig, right?
Yep.
You're holding them all identically.
The center
What
one
is
is
this?
perfect.
Who thought this was a good idea? I mean, I guess I know what that is because, we've experienced that
So
before.
bad.
That's
The center one is perfect. Nothing's happened so far.
And with that, the quality too.
So much
Not only
better.
does the blur natural, the quality of the image looks
Yeah.
good too. The white balance, so definitely the center.
Okay. That's the
iPhone
iPhone,
again.
just like I
Once
thought.
again,
I would never use that mode on the Pixel ever.
No, don't do it.
pretty big. Okay, next up, this
Oh.
is just a regular 1X.
Wow, that right one, just no detail at all. Smeary.
Yeah, a lot of denoising probably. I like the white balance better on the left one, the extra warmth, but I think the middle photo is the best.
Yeah, I
'Cause
like-
you can adjust white balance.
I like how it has some like blur in the background while the left one looks way too detailed and it's a little distracting.
Oh, that's true. And that's not a portrait. It's just natural blur.
Natural blur.
That's a
That
big
center
sensor.
looks, yeah.
So center,
Yep.
that's the Pixel.
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 Interesting.
So now that it's night mode, the Pixel's starting to kick up a little bit. That's nice.
Yeah, seems like it. Okay, we got a zoom shot right here. Nighttime zoom. Actually, it's supposed to be a portrait too. One of them refused to take portrait right there.
That center one looks really clean, super duper dynamic. The left one is so flat.
Yeah, it also looks like it actually looks like it's a nighttime shot. Whereas this one does not look like a nighttime shot. Yeah, and the right one looks worse. Not only did the portrait mode not work, look at all these jaggies right here. All of that is a bunch of jagged aliasing.
iPhone in the center.
iPhone. So does the Pixel just suck at some of these portrait shots?
I don't know.
Oh, you know what it is?
Didn't take it. What is it?
When you take photos with the Pixel, it doesn't show you the portrait at all beforehand. You take a portrait, it tells you it's gonna work, and then only later, once it does all the processing, 5-6 seconds later, if you go into camera, you can see. Whereas with these other two, it shows you.
Away, huh? Okay,
Oh no!
There's some big differences here.
Well, that left one's very impressive.
Yeah, the left looks great. The sign looks. Look,
The sign's actually it's red. The sign is red.
Yeah, why did it change
That is
the
not red.
color?
It's yellow.
that is gone. The
Completely.
inside, I like
looks
that lighting,
great.
the warmth.
And
Definitely.
it looks like night.
That's the Pixel on the left.
Pixel.
Wow, the iPhone changed the
iPhone
color?
made it yellow.
Oh, there's some color, but it's not right. That's Pixel.
weird,
Dang.
Fire pit.
Dude, what is all of this?
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
That's
I actually tried multiple
terrible.
times and I get the same weird artifacts.
Yeah, this is a lot of denoising, but the HDR worked
That
well.
looks amazing.
The HDR didn't work well here, but you have a ton of noise.
And then there's that one.
That kind of just exposed for the flames. Now, I mean, if I was gonna keep one in my phone,
I think I would pick the left one. The right one is just not a really pretty picture, honestly. The left one looks pretty cool.
yeah, I would probably pick this if I needed to bring down the shadows a little bit. Not that dark, but yeah, the left one.
Okay. Left one's the Pixel.
Pixel.
Oh,
Center
that
was the
S22.
The Pixel's catching up. You know what this is? The crazy 108 sensor is hard to do all the software stuff on.
Probably.
That's a tough shot.
Probably, yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
Wow.
Similar
So
situation.
we set up a little projector that we're testing on the fence.
Dude.
That looks bad.
Noise artifacts.
Yep, that looks
Man.
bad.
Yeah.
I would go for the right one.
The right one.
Right one.
Yep.
Okay. Right one is the Pixel.
Pixel again.
Dang, man, if you're taking tough
Dude.
shots at night, the Pixel is doing great. Catching
bad.
up too.
Oh.
Oh, this is gonna be a video.
Video.
Pitch
okay.
black with a fire and a
Wow.
projector.
Dang,
Wow.
you can't get any harder than this. Let's see it.
Let's see.
Oh my, what's all this streaking lines? That has a ton of noise. That has streaking lines. That one actually looks usable.
Yeah. Oh, dude, this
Yeah.
whole thing.
Look, that's all blown
wow,
out.
those are.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so absolutely the one on the
right
right. I can't believe it actually looks that good.
Yeah.
That's the iPhone.
Oh my.
Dang.
How does Apple do so good with videos?
Nighttime, yeah.
It is
Just
crazy.
gets rid of that noise. And this is the last photo, astrophotography.
Here, there's barely any stars.
Yeah.
At all,
there's
right?
Just no detail anywhere, really. It's so smooth.
Yeah, and then this has the most stars, definitely. It's a little darker
It's
too.
darker.
Here you have the blue.
That one's just so bright.
But it's too bright.
It's like daytime, nighttime.
So I'd like this to
I'd
be a little
go
bit more
with the
blue, but I think, the middle
center.
one.
Center. And that's the Pixel.
Pixel.
Now, I do want to mention that both the S22 and the iPhone had a 30-second exposure, while the Pixel had a 4-minute exposure.
Dang.
It took forever. I'm just sitting there waiting like, come on, man.
But it looks good.
But it looks
All the
good.
stars got
Looks very
brought out.
good.
It's not too bright.
Yep. So, that was it.
All right.
And while they're counting their tallies, you guys do the same thing. Comment down below the scores that you got before we reveal what we got.
So we have our scores, and I just want to say that I'm just shocked by how well the iPhone's 3x lens cropped even to 15x looks so good. It has to be that extra processing. So once they release an actual 5x, 6x, or whatever,
Even better.
it's gonna be nice.
I thought it was really interesting how the Pixel in more like the middle lighting did really bad in some of the shots, but then at nighttime it's like fantastic, insanely good.
Oh yeah, I got a bunch of extra points right there.
That's
Really
so weird.
impressive,
So good at night.
So we have our results here. Make sure you guys comment down below. And for me, I got 12 for the Pixel, 17 for the iPhone, and only 4 for the S22 Ultra. Angelica, what'd you get?
I got 11 for the Pixel, 19
Jeez.
for the iPhone and 3 for the S22. Man.
It's crazy that the S22 just a few months ago was amazing,
good.
and it's not that it's terrible now,
winner, yeah.
but
But-
the other phones, the Pixel got
Man,
so much
that
better,
Pixel.
and the iPhone got so much better. And if you guys haven't seen our comparison between the Pixel 7 Pro and the 14
Plus.
Plus, which they have the same price, you guys need to check it out right over there. The Pixel does a lot better against that phone.
So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you did, click the circle above to subscribe for more like this one. This has been Vadim,
Angelika?
And Max?
and we'll see you in the next video.